today. From Seattle, Washington, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run again with Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at about the 14.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
To throw is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here's Stafford.
Pass complete there.
And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
30-yard line, second and 12.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Again, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Here's a second and 8.
Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyren Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray going to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This is 2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So we are at halftime here in downtown.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now they can't bring him down, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because
now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 50 at Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Giovanni Ricci,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Again, it's Walker. And taken down just shy of the 40. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Murray now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Murray now. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
26 yards.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds. At the 23. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Uchenna Nwosu
from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Murray. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And the Seahawks on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And fighting down inside the 25. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pick.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Hunt will try going up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
They'll run with Hunt. Down at the 25. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw it. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Charbonnet will score. Touchdown, Seattle. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.